Group, Ravin and Kentaro. In style partner, Raymond.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. I have a very special guest with me, joining me in a couple of minutes. He's already live with us. In fact, the Chief Minister of Himachal Pradesh, CM Thakur, is going to be joining us. Good evening, Mr. Thakur. Look forward to talking to you and know about how you're taking forward your battles against the coronavirus in Himachal Pradesh. But before I come to you, ladies and gentlemen, in the last 4 days, India has witnessed a steep curve in the corona graph. And remember, we could have avoided this. The cases have risen by a sharp 48%, only and only because of the Tablighi Jamaat. And the state governments are now forced to rethink and re-strategize. The Tablighi Jamaat has tried to spoil it all. The worst affected states of Maharashtra, Uttar Pradesh and Telangana are now hinting that the lockdown may have to be extended post April 15th. Here is why the lockdown, in our view, should be extended. And then I'm going to be joined by the Himachal Pradesh Chief Minister and a big panel, and then we'll debate.
It's day 13 of the national lockdown. Today, India has recorded 4,281 coronavirus cases. 111 people have succumbed to the virus so far. Maharashtra has the highest number of cases. 748 people have tested positive. Out of them, 45 have lost their lives. The hotspots in the financial capital have been sealed.
This is the Wokhart Critical Care Institute, the Heart Institute in the Wokhart Hospital. 26 nurses have tested positive here. 3 doctors have tested positive here. And the entire hospital is now a containment zone.
In Uttar Pradesh, there are 305 COVID-positive cases. And 52% of the total number of cases are linked to members of the Tablighi Jamaat. The state is mulling extending the lockdown.
कोई भी एक भी कोरोना का केस बच जाता है पूरे प्रदेश में तो हम लॉकडाउन खोलने की स्थिति में नहीं रहेंगे। ऐसे में इस संवेदनशीलता को देखते हुए इसमें समय लगने की संभावना है।
Telangana has reported 321 cases so far. Chief Minister KCR has appealed to Prime Minister Narendra Modi to extend the lockdown till June.
In a given situation like this, India, with poor health infrastructure, with a lot of working force, we cannot sustain this disease. Our only weapon should be lockdown. We are not above UK, we are not above Singapore. We have to. We are a good economy, we are progressing, but unfortunately this has come across. So I appeal to the Honorable Prime Minister, the Government of India, please extend the lockdown.
With states not ruling out the option, does lockdown extension seem inevitable now? Let's debate.
And right on top of the show, I shall put my question to CM Thakur first. CM Thakur ji, नमस्कार. पहले धन्यवाद आप इस व्यस्त समय में हमारे प्रोग्राम पे आप आए. Mr. CM Thakur will be speaking in Hindi. I'll be translating it also for the national audience. If we look at the numbers released by the Health Ministry, there has been a big increase in the numbers in Himachal Pradesh. ये जो नंबर बढ़े हैं हिमाचल प्रदेश में, ये इसका कारण क्या है? इसमें तबलीगी जमात की कितनी कंट्रीब्यूशन है?
अभी आज के दिन जितने भी मामले हमारे पास पॉजिटिव केसेस के हिमाचल प्रदेश में जो हॉस्पिटल में आइसोलेशन में हमने रखे हैं वो 7 है। उस 7 के 7 तबलीगी जमात के हैं और इसके अलावा जो पहले के जो 2 लोग थे उनको छुट्टी हो गई और 4 लोग थे जो दिल्ली चले गए जिनने कहा कि हम मेदांता हॉस्पिटल में अपना इलाज करना चाहते हैं। हिमाचल प्रदेश में सिर्फ आईजीएमसी मेडिकल कॉलेज शिमला और टांडा मेडिकल कॉलेज में जो पेशेंट इस वक्त एडमिट हैं कोरोना वायरस के जो पॉजिटिव वो सिर्फ तबलीगी जमात के हैं और हिमाचल प्रदेश में जो टोटल नंबर ऑफ केसेस उसका 50% जो है वो तबलीगी जमात का ही है। और पूरे देश भर में अगर हम देख रहे हैं तो मोर देन 30% जो तबलीगी जमात का आता तो हिमाचल में 50% हो गए।
तो आप ये कह रहे हैं, look at the numbers, viewers. He's saying, I just want to recap this. What he's saying is 7 out of the 7 cases which are hospitalized right now in Himachal Pradesh are all members of the Tablighi Jamaat, which is incredible. अभी जो हिमाचल प्रदेश के डीजीपी हैं, उन्होंने कहा कि एक पॉजिटिव केस रिपोर्ट हो गई, आइडेंटिफाई की गई, इसके पहले 3 केसेस हुए हैं और 12 लोगों ने अपने नाम डिस्क्लोज किए हैं, मगर अभी भी डर है कि कई लोगों ने डिस्क्लोज नहीं किया है। तो ये सिर्फ हिमाचल में नहीं, पूरे देश भर में राज्य सरकारों के ये प्रॉब्लम हो रहा है। ठाकुर जी, हिमाचल प्रदेश में प्रॉब्लम क्या है? ये लोग डिस्क्लोज कर आपके रिक्वेस्ट के बाद भी अभी भी कई लोग छिपे हुए हैं, ये डर है।
हालांकि मुझे लगता है कि हिमाचल प्रदेश में इन लोगों को डरना नहीं चाहिए। हिमाचल बहुत शांति प्रिय प्रदेश है। ऐसी परिस्थिति में अगर आप जाकर के आ ही गए हैं मरकज में, और मरकज में आने के बाद वापस आ ही गए हिमाचल प्रदेश में, हमने कहा हाथ जोड़ करके बार बार कि आप अपना मेहरबानी करिए कि आप अपना नाम बताइए और अपना डिस्क्लोज करिए, आपकी जान भी बचेगी और बाकियों की जान भी बचाने में मदद मिलेगी। लेकिन उसके बावजूद नहीं सहयोग मिला। अल्टीमेटली हमको मस्जिद में जा करके जब हम अंदर गए तो पता चला कि वहां तबलीगी समाज के ये लोग जाकर के दिल्ली से आकर के रहे हैं। जब उनका सैंपल लिया गया तो वो एक धड़ाधड़ करते जो वो पॉजिटिव, पहले दिन लिए तो 3 सैंपल पॉजिटिव निकले, दूसरे दिन लिए फिर 3 सैंपल फिर इनके पॉजिटिव निकले, और आज एक और पिछले कल एक सैंपल और इनका पॉजिटिव निकला। तो कुल मिलाकर के इन्होंने पूरी जो पूरे हालात जो पूरे देश भर में कर दिए हैं इस प्रकार के पैदा, और उससे हिमाचल भी अछूता नहीं रहा। ये सचमुच में बहुत दुर्भाग्यपूर्ण है। और ऐसी परिस्थिति में हमको मजबूर होकर के पिछले कल हमने डीजीपी से रिक्वेस्ट की कि आप सीधा कहिए कि अगर 5 बजे शाम तक आप खुद अपने आप सेल्फ डिक्लेरेशन करेंगे कि हम मरकज में जाकर के आए थे और उसके बाद अब हिमाचल प्रदेश में वापस आए हैं, तो अपना सेल्फ डिक्लेरेशन करिए। अगर नहीं करेंगे तो उसके बाद कार्रवाई सख्त करेंगे। तो ऐसी परिस्थिति में 12 लोगों ने फिर उसके बाद कहा कि हम गए थे। हमने कहा तो गए थे तो बताया क्यों नहीं? बताने की आवश्यकता महसूस नहीं करते। 52 अर्नब जी 52 लोग ऐसे हैं जो उन लोगों के साथ कांटेक्ट में, जो मरकज के लोग जो मस्जिद में आए वहां पर रुके, रुकने के बाद उनके साथ खाना खाया, उनके साथ मिलना हुआ, उनके साथ बातचीत हुई, उनके साथ उनका क्लोज कांटेक्ट हुआ, वो लोग वहां पर हिमाचल प्रदेश में 52 ऐसे हैं जिन्होंने एडमिट किया। हमारी इस बात के बाद जब हमने ये बिल्कुल सख्त आदेश दिए तो तब उन्होंने स्वीकार किया कि हम भी मिले हैं। अब सबको हमने क्वारंटाइन में डाला है, लेकिन सचमुच में ये बहुत दुर्भाग्यपूर्ण परिस्थिति है और ये देश को बड़े संकट में डाल दिया है।
जयराम ठाकुर जी, ये विश्वास नहीं होता कि लोग ऐसा कर सकते हैं इस वर्तमान परिस्थिति में। माय क्वेश्चन टू यू इज एंड व्हाट पीपल वांट टू नो, क्या आपको लगता है वर्तमान परिस्थिति में लॉकडाउन को एक्सटेंड करने के अलावा कोई और उपाय नहीं है? आपके अपने स्टेट में आप क्या करना चाहेंगे?
देखिए, जो वर्तमान परिस्थिति में अभी सब लोगों के मन में एक बात है कि हम एक खबर सुने कि कोरोना खत्म हो गया भारत से, और वो खबर सुनने के लिए कुछ भी करने के लिए तैयार है। लॉकडाउन तो छोटा विषय है, बिल्कुल कंप्लीट लॉकडाउन करने के लिए भी, सुनने के लिए कि भी हम घर से निकलेंगे ही नहीं बाहर और हम घर में ही रहना चाहेंगे, लेकिन कम से कम हमारी जिंदगी सुरक्षित हो सके, हमारे परिवार सुरक्षित हो सके, इस बात के लिए सभी लोग इस बात को मानने के लिए और कहने के लिए तैयार हैं। आज की तारीख में लॉकडाउन को एक्सटेंड करने के लिए तो खुले मन से हमको ही कह रहे हैं, आज ही कह रहे हैं। और ऐसे हालात बन रहे, जो परिस्थितियां बन रही, जो पूरे देश में नंबर लगातार इनका बढ़ता जा रहा है पॉजिटिव केस का कोरोना वायरस के, तो ऐसी परिस्थिति में मुझे लगता है कि इसके बचने का रास्ता अगर कोई है तो रास्ता एक ही है, घर पे ही रहो और अपने घर पे ही रहो। मुझे लगता है कि यही एकमात्र रास्ता जो आदरणीय।
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल। जयराम ठाकुर जी, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल आई वांट टू कॉम्प्लीमेंट यू and all chief ministers. Viewers, I want to say this at this point of time, that very often, have you thought, we have never been grateful to our government services. We often take our governments for granted. जयराम ठाकुर जी, मैं कह रहा था कि हम हमारे देश में, हमारे फिल्मों में हो, कहीं पे भी हो, पुलिस को सिर्फ गाली मिलती है, मगर इस वक्त जो पुलिस के कर्मी जो कर रहे हैं, जो हॉस्पिटल में लोग कर रहे हैं, जो डॉक्टर कर रहे हैं और जो राज्य सरकारें कर रही हैं, जो द लेवल ऑफ प्रोफेशनल एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन गोइंग ऑन, व्यूअर्स, और मुझे कहने में कोई शंका नहीं है कि आप देखिए, एक तरफ है अमेरिका में जयराम ठाकुर जी, आज इस वक्त 10,000 लोगों की मौत हो चुकी है और डोनाल्ड ट्रंप अब तक डिसाइड नहीं कर पाए कि उनको लॉकडाउन करना है। और इधर हमारी सरकार इतनी मतलब सोच समझ के इतनी जल्दी उन्होंने लॉकडाउन का डिसीजन कर लिया। तो लोगों को विश्वास होना चाहिए हमारे अपने सरकारों पर, हमारे अपने डॉक्टरों पर, हमारे अपने सरकारी संस्था, हमारे पुलिस और हमारे राज्य सरकार के कर्मियों पर थोड़ी सी फेथ होनी चाहिए। आई वांट टू जस्ट से वी शुड हैव सम फेथ in our governments, in our state apparatus, in our government hospitals, in our doctors, in our nurses, in our police, and in our civil servants. I just wanted to make that point, Jairamji. I just wanted to compliment you and make that point.
जी जी, हाँ, निश्चित रूप से अर्णब जी, मैं इस बात से सहमत हूं कि देश, इतना बड़ा देश होने के बावजूद भी एक आग्रह प्रधानमंत्री जी का, एक निवेदन उन्होंने कहा कि मुझे आपका सहयोग चाहिए, और देश ने उनकी बात को ऐसे ले लिया, हाथों हाथ बिल्कुल इस तरह से स्वीकार कर लिया। और जो उन्होंने कहा लॉकडाउन के लिए, जैसे कहा, वो एक शब्द कहने के बाद जो है किसी ने कोई बात नहीं कही। कठिनाई भी हुई, परेशानी भी हुई होगी लोगों को, लेकिन उसके बावजूद लोगों ने कहा कि ये देश की आवश्यकता है, समाज की आवश्यकता है, हम सब लोगों की आवश्यकता है। ऐसे में हमको सबको सहयोग करना चाहिए, और सब सहयोग कर रहे हैं। लेकिन दुर्भाग्यपूर्ण परिस्थिति है जो ये मरकज वाली बात, ये सचमुच में बहुत पीड़ा दे रही है, हम सब लोगों को बहुत पीड़ा दे रही है। ये ऐसी परिस्थिति पैदा कर दी, पूरा देश तबाही की तरफ बढ़ा, और ऐसे में फिर भी उसके बावजूद जो है, जो सहयोग की उम्मीद उनसे की जाती है, उसमें भी कमी दिख रही है, और उसके बावजूद अभी भी बजिद हुए पड़े हैं अपना तर्क देने के लिए। मैं समझता हूं वो तर्क नहीं, वो कुतर्क है। कोई धर्म किसी की जिंदगी के साथ खिलवाड़ करने की इजाजत नहीं देता।
आप लंबी छूट ना दें, आप लंबी छूट ना दें। वी कैन नॉट गिव देम अ लॉन्ग रोप। सख्ती से काम करना पड़ेगा। जयराम ठाकुर जी, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। आई थैंक यू वेरी मच। प्लीज कीप अप द गुड वर्क. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.
And look at the frustration there as I welcome my panel tonight. Look at the sheer frustration among so many of our government representatives. I had Jayanti Natarajan is with us, Gaurav Bhatia is with us. We have with us Ishkaran Bhandari, Vikram Singh, former DGP, Dr. Hemant Thakur, well-known doctor, cardiometabolic specialist, Rajiv Desai, Roydon Road, Sunit Chopra, Surendra Chauhan, Danish Qureshi. You know, the point is that there is so much frustration today. Gaurav, I want to start with you. If you were hearing the Himachal Chief Minister, there is acute frustration in his voice. I saw the same sense of frustration when I spoke to Himanta Biswa Sarma from Assam. All state governments, and especially Tamil Nadu today.
Yes.
Our heart goes out to the people of Tamil Nadu. 91% of the cases of 600 plus are only because of the markas. People are frustrated. How do we handle this? We had a grip on this. And only because of this reason, we are looking at a possibility of extending the lockdown. Gaurav, I want you to start off by maybe taking off from where Jairam Thakur left us.
Absolutely, Arnab. What Mr. Jairam Thakur was saying was, disappointing for the reason that here we have a chief minister, the prime minister, and all chief ministers of the states combined with the effort of 130 crore Indians who are trying to ensure that we eradicate the coronavirus. And we are one in our resolve. But then there is this Tablighi Jamaat that cannot rise above religion and have single-handedly taken us back in our fight against eradicating coronavirus. And the numbers are shocking. 7 out of 7 cases in Himachal Pradesh. And then the sad part is Maulana Saad, Arnab, he should have been out appealing to every member of Tablighi Jamaat that please come out and, subject yourself to medical examination. And today he's in the hiding. He's nowhere to be seen in spite of summons by the police.
There are also people who are trying to say that Muslims are being targeted. Now, I would say one thing very categorically, Arnab, that if we talk about Tablighi Jamaat, that doesn't mean that Tablighi Jamaat has the exclusive right to represent the 20 crore Muslims who are law-abiding citizens, who believe in the welfare of the country, who are standing shoulder to shoulder with every citizen of the country. Tablighi Jamaat is a criminal organization as of today. Every member should submit himself or herself to a medical examination, and this is the only way forward. And next, The
Yeah,
Prime
yes,
Minister
Gaurav,
is leading
Gaurav,
from the
then-
front.
then
when
we can-
the world, if I could just complete myself, please.
Gaurav.
पूरा विश्व जगमगा रहा था, कल
Audios.
भारत जगमगा रहा था. It is so beautiful. People came out lighting diyas to show solidarity with the medical staff, with doctors, with the cops. The police have been working day and night, and we are so very proud of them, Arnab.
Absolutely, I reciprocate that. Everyone's on the debate. But we have to take a practical decision now. I'd like to go to CM Thakur so I get a medical perspective on the situation before I go into a political debate. Dr. CM Thakur, if I look at the numbers, today we are in day 13. You and I have been talking since the start. There are 8 more days to go. All the data that I see, all the incidents in the last 1 week, there's been this huge increase because of the Tablighi Jamaat Markaz. Now, there are 2 ways of looking at it, Dr. Thakur, and I want your view on it. One way of looking at it is that the increase is largely because of the Tablighi Jamaat Markaz. It's not a community spread. It's a very focused. The Tablighi Jamaat Markaz cases are contributing largely 2 out of every 3 cases of the increase, which means if I take this 1,500 number out, the curve actually appears to be flattening. But because whether we like it or not, this has happened. The Tablighi Jamaat have increased the cases. There has been an 882% increase in Andhra in the last 1 week, 500% increase in Delhi in the last 1 week, 600% increase in Odisha in the last 1 week because of the Tablighi Jamaat Markaz. Can we afford to end the lockdown after 8 days in the given situation? Because this Tablighi Jamaat Markaz spike is a reality.
Arnab, as a practicing clinician, I can say we are in a precarious situation, and the predicament is quite similar to the tuberculosis bug that we have faced and made resistant. To treat tuberculosis, you need the right doctor with the right drugs for the right period of time. You had the right doctor, the Prime Minister. You had the right dose, lockdown, isolation, quarantine. And you had the right period of time prescribed, and that is 3 weeks of lockdown. But you forgot one portion, and that is adherence to treatment and compliance, honesty. With that having been done, if you take the camera back 6 days ago, the entire story was revealed around the first week of April. If I do my medical mathematics, from 1st April to 14th April is the critical period for the people who attended and who were discovered. But these people repeatedly, consistently, and widely sowed their seeds all over the country, even into the relatively virgin states, who have now become infested with high volumes. Now, for these people, if I were to lift the lockout prematurely, it would be throwing water on a duck's back, and all the good work that we have done will go down. I think a few weeks or a few days more in the life of the countrymen is more, not so much important than the life that is to come after. We are in a tunnel. I can see light at the end of the tunnel, but the tunnel has just gone longer, and we have to keep trudging. Countries have shown that the curve has to be flattened. These people have sown the seeds in the community. We still haven't discovered where they are. How many more people will flower after the 15th of April? We don't know. Because from the day of sowing their seeds, you have to count 14 days. So it's a scary situation. And you don't want to undo the good work that has been done.
No, Dr. Thakur, see, this case came up about a week back, okay? And the whole exercise...
Around the 1st of April, right.
Which date was it, sir? You have this specific date? Around the...
I would think around the 1st of April is when all this emerged.
Just a couple of days before that. I'll just tell you the exact date. Viewers, hear me, and we have the time to discuss this. If this happens around a week back, and then we've spent a lot of time, Jayanti Natarajan, in the last 1 week just catching these people and discussing ridiculous issues like, is this anti-Muslim? What is anti-Muslim? If this had happened today, God forbid, in a VHP office, would we have said it's anti-Hindu? No, we would have picked up everyone. So it's ridiculous to give it the anti-Muslim, anti-Hindu angle. So what's happened, and everyone's on, I'm saying this.
Pick up the people of Ayodhya.
Mr. Sunit Chopra, can I just speak to the viewer for a minute, please? Thank you so much. Everyone's
No.
on, but
Speak
I don't want to,
of
that's why I
other
focus on
places
two
where the
people.
rule is
I'm not yet on to the debate. Thank you. Everyone's on. I'm saying is, please bear with me. Sunit Chopra, I know you are one of the two people on air, but I need to speak to the viewers. If this has started a week back, we've spent the last 1 week trying to convince the critics that we need to catch them, that it's legitimate, we are doing it in national interest. Till today, they're running away. Now, when we catch them, we start testing them, which means the testing on these people has probably started in the last 2-3 days actively, which means now the tests are coming up. And now as we catch more of them and we quarantine them and we test them with or against their, with or without their will, the number of people testing positive is probably going to go very high in the next 1 week. Now, can we become complacent saying that we have managed to contact trace the people and we've managed to contain these people to the Tablighi people and therefore we lift the quarantine? I don't think so. I don't think so. I think we'll have to be very careful. In fact, it's possible 8 days from now, Jayanti, we could be peaking. And at that point of time, we need to come together. That's why I've had a political debate on this today, because we will need to come together. We didn't create this Tablighi mess, but it's upon us. So we need to first agree that we have to extend the lockdown. That the extension of the lockdown is not a political debate. It's a medical debate. And that's why the politicians must first agree that you cannot do a politics over it. Unless these politicians have a better plan. Unless the Robert Vadra and Priyanka Vadra have a better plan, they should shut up right now. Jayanti Natarajan is on the debate. Jayanti.
I certainly hope that all the opposition parties, the leading opposition parties, will attend the Prime Minister's meeting tomorrow and offer constructive suggestions instead of doing what Mr. Sunit Chopra was just talking about. We are not talking about Hindu-Muslim here. We are not talking about a larger Muslim community. We are talking about a group of people who attended an event. Let me tell you about Tamil Nadu. You know, you just mentioned, today we have 621 cases. 570 out of those attended that Delhi event, okay? And then let me tell you, it all started on Wednesday. We had 110, out of which 108 attended the event. On Thursday, we had 74 attended the event. On Friday, we had 102. Well, today, every day. And today we have 48 attended the event. Tamil Nadu would have had about 50 cases if these people had not attended the event. The second thing that I want to point out to Mr. Chopra and to the others, before talking about any religion, is that if somebody attended an event that has become a super spreader, let's face it head on. The second thing is that those people who attended this event have spread to every corner of Tamil Nadu. And once again, it breaks my heart because side by side, I'm seeing villages in Tamil Nadu where villagers are barricading their own village, sanitizing their own village, although the government and the sanitation staff are doing an excellent job and they're not letting outsiders come in. People who have attended that event have spread to every nook and cranny of Tamil Nadu. And what a state which was so distanced from the problem is now one of the biggest hotspots in the country, because 571 out of 621 people attended this event. And still, although there were appeals, continuous appeals, somebody else, I think the Chief Minister spoke about peaceful people. We are a peaceful people. We are a peaceful people, and that is why we peacefully appealing to anybody who's contributed to this to come forward for the sake of the nation. And that is what every Indian should be doing, instead of standing there and saying, all this is voodoo, all this is superstition.
Yeah,
what does the Prime Minister do?
Point is today,
I think that the Prime Minister is leading the country.
No, I think I'd put it differently, Jayanti Natarajan.
Second,
I'd put it differently. To the critics, I've asked very often, what is your solution? And on another note, Rajiv Desai, we must think about it. The people of this country are watching very carefully and judging very carefully. Those who are supporting the Tabligh themselves, people like, you know, the Congress, the Vadra family who've just been negative in this period. People are watching them, and when this is over, people will punish them. But the question right now is, for God's sake, all of us, including you, Rajiv Desai, need to stand behind the government and the Prime Minister and say, let's fight this together. We are completely with you. We know that extending the lockdown is the right thing, and we are not going to, we are not going to disturb you and bother you in this period unless we have a better solution.
Listen to me. I know several people who make inputs into the task force that has been set up, and these are very senior people in the private sector and in the public sector, and all of them are in favor of pushing the government into extending this lockdown and simultaneously extracting from the government a commitment to testing. One of the biggest failures in attending to this COVID virus has been the lack of testing. Unless and until you scale up testing, it doesn't matter.
Lack of testing? What's wrong with the testing? So many people are being tested. What's wrong with the testing? Be specific. What's wrong with the testing?
The numbers
are... you have to make a point, is it all the time?
Please telling you, Arnab, I don't want to argue with you, because I don't want to get into
please give me specific reasons about testing. Where is the testing?
What I have heard from very senior people who have inputs into the task force, and they have told me this, that they are in favor of extending the lockdown, but also extensive, double, almost a million more tests to be done. That is where the government has told.
One second, Mr. Desai, a small counter to you, if I may. Mr. Desai, a small counter to you. Thank you. No, I heard you, but can I counter you? Can I counter you, Mr. Desai? Can I counter you, Mr. Desai, please? My counter to you is, Mr. Desai, that do you think...
There is no counter. It's a fact.
Well, it's a fact. Then you hear the counter. That's also a fact. The fact is a counter fact. And my question is tonight... Ishkaran, and 1 minute, my question is, do you think all these people from the Tablighi Jamaat who have tested positive have tested positive without testing? Do you think the people who have been tested positive, these 1,500 or Tablighi Jamaat people have not been tested? Of course they have been tested. There is extensive testing, which is why they are being tested positive.
Arnab, can I come in for a point here? Arnab.
And what is going to be the outcome of that?
I really don't understand. Where is the absence of testing?
Arnab, if you want to test, Arnab, the first category of people. Okay, you have spoken a point. Let me speak, please. Arnab, the first category of people which need to be tested, the first category of people who need to be tested are the Tablighi Jamaat. Why are their organizers not coming out with the list? It was an international conference. The organizers obviously had to make arrangements. They had to prepare food, they had to prepare lodging, they had to transport people. Some came from airport, somebody must have gone to pick up from airport.
You have organized prior to last week, what is the rate? What is the ratio per million?
Come to the market.
Per million,
so why
per million population in the country,
not coming out
what is the rate
telling
of testing?
Everybody who all
Ishkaran, kindly apprise the nation what is the rate of ratio
of super spreaders. Why are you not coming out with a list of people
only
who
the Resident Doctor Association has written to the Honorable Prime Minister that they are lacking the personal protective equipment.
If you are hiding that list, if you are not coming out and telling
they are
people,
lacking, you are not providing.
Attempt to murder,
unplanned. I agree with the gentleman who was speaking that the test per ratio
with the list of people who attended your markers?
Did you hire them?
Did
it has
you
to be there.
Did you
forget about minus Tablighi Jamaat. Minus Tablighi Jamaat.
How do you
have you fully contained the virus?
I want to know. May I be direct? Surendra Chauhan, thank you very much. I have a specific question. Okay, Ishkaran, 1 minute. Ishkar,
Arnab,
Surendra Chauhan.
why are
1 minute.
the
Ishkar,
organizers
Ishkar,
not
a minute.
giving the details of
Ishkar,
attendees?
let me nail this. Surendra Chauhan, tell me.
No, don't nail us. We will fight on the fact. Don't nail us.
Listen to me. I know everything that the
Give the
government is doing.
details of
Thank you,
attendees.
Ishkaran, a minute,
Any
please. Ishkaran,
organization
I
knows
sought
who
your
comes to
permission.
the event.
Ishkaran, I sought your permission. I know everything that our government is doing. I know that the battle they are in.
True.
I know that there are people who are concealing their links to the markas. I know that the government's frustrated. I know the state government, central government are working with their back to the wall. But I know they are fighting. I know that they have initiated every single step to make the lockdown successful. I know police officers who have not slept in days who are at work. I know doctors who have risked their lives. I know that in one hospital there are 3 doctors and 30 nurses in Mumbai who are apparently tested positive. I know that they are fighting and they are continuing to fight on. And I know that our Prime Minister has done everything, bring people together, bring a collective sense. I know that PPEs are being put together. I know Smriti Irani's ministry is working overtime to put together the apparatus for the PPEs. I know what the Home Ministry is doing. Amit Shah has not been seen on television last few days, but I know what a battle he's fighting to motivate the paramilitary out there, to make sure that they are out there. I know that my CISF people have risked their lives. I know that the media is working overtime. I want to know from you, for God's sake, tell me one positive thing. Surendra Chauhan, now my question is, tell me one contribution of the Vadra family. Besides being in-house critics.
Vadra family, forget about Vadra family.
No, I'll tell you their contribution. I'll tell you the contribution. The chief spokesperson of the Congress party, Randeep Surjewala, violated the lockdown. I have seen pictures of him violating the lockdown. That's the contribution of this party and the family.
Food packets all over India.
If you can't join
of the poor.
No, you should just, the fact is, I think we need to have a positive spirit now in this country. Everybody's on. I'm sorry to be brutal about it, but this family has done nothing.
The positive spirit is everybody.
This family, this party has done nothing. Gaurav is back on the debate. I am asking you, what is one positive thing that Kavita Krishnan has done? Kavita Krishnan, who is saying we are all going to go into hunger. Huh, Kavita Krishnan? What is one positive thing that you have ever done? Tell me what one positive thing they have done. One positive contribution of this lobby.
As far as Congress party is concerned,
I am telling you, what have these voices of doom done? What have these voices of doom done?
The poorest. So the poor are distributing food packets.
Gaurav is on the debate. If we have to extend the lockdown, we extend to one. I need your audio better. I need your audio. I need you on a phone line. I just cannot hear you at all. Maybe I'll get a phone line with you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah. Come little closer. Yeah, come little closer. I thought I'll never have to tell that to be louder, but I'm actually telling you to be louder.
No.
Yeah, go on, Gaurav.
Arnab, with some confidence on behalf of every Indian, I can say one thing. Every country in the world today wishes that we had a determined Prime Minister like Narendra Modi ji. And why am I saying that? They're asking about the testing part. I'll tell you. Every testing kit is a lifesaver also. We have to use them judiciously. And these are the numbers for you people, and please write them down. On 31st of March, 2020, there were 4,562 tests. Do you know the increase in those numbers? Right. As of 5th of April, we are testing around 11,000 to 10,000 people every day. So there is an increase of 250%. And this would be even increasing in the future. But please understand, we cannot afford to waste any testing kit.
Even to approve them.
So, please do not shout, first of all. Please do not shout. Don't become a Tablighi Jamaat on Arnab's channel. Why are you shouting, Mr. Roy? You have a valid point, please ask me. There is no shortage of the PPE. The PPE are there in sufficient numbers. The doctors have been provided with every amenity that they need, and what you need
Thank you, Royal. Thank you.
You need to watch the 4 o'clock briefing by the persons of the health ministry. I think you are not doing that.
We need to explain.
Viewers, the audio is not clear, but I want to tell you one thing. 1 minute. What is their alternative? What is their alternative? You keep criticizing, and I think we need to take a pause right now, and we really need to ask these people and Vikram Singh, what is the alternative? If today, The Wire puts out an article, there is a website called The Wire, they say coronavirus pandemic has strengthened class segregation in India. Do they have a better alternative than extending the lockdown? No, Kavita Krishnan, who never says a word against what the Americans have done, will constantly say that we are going to go into hunger. What is her alternative? A certain journalist writes articles saying for laborers and wage earners in India, staying at home means they won't have enough money to feed their families. What is the alternative? Can we afford a second wave like in South Korea, where 125 new cases were reported on 30th March? Do we want people to die? In that case, I want people to say confidently, Vikram Singh, yes, we want people to die. I am saying, viewers, there is no choice. I don't want to preempt what the government does, but let us be clear, there is no choice but to extend the lockdown. The country needs your support at this time. We need to stay together. Vikram Singh, I think it's time to look at those people in the eye who oppose a lockdown and tell us what better alternative do they have. Vikram Singh.
Absolutely, Arnab. There is no choice except to extend the lockdown. We are already putting our best foot forward, working overtime. But there will be prophets of doom like Kavita Krishnan, who have a high sense of drama, have contributed nothing for the national cause, and yet when it comes to speaking, they speak so learnedly on what is evil with our systems. And we need to understand that these prophets of doom have no place in the society today. Our resolute notion has to stand together and give a befitting reply to the Corona-19 virus, and also those who are opposing our action against the Jamaat, Tablighi Jamaat. There are those who will question the government on whatever the government is doing.
Now let me allow to speak.
India has given an excellent
speak.
account of itself.
Let me allow to speak for 30 seconds. I will explore this man. What he is talking is totally untruth.
India is known the world over for bringing and doing what nobody else could do. India has earned a name.
Arnab, let me allow to speak. The thing is, what is the problem with you people is that Mr. Narendra Modi wants the support of each and every citizen of the India, each and every politician of the India, but he don't want any advice from any opposition leader because he is having an egoistic problem with them.
That's a silly argument.
On the 12th of February, Rahul Gandhi has indicated
I will do that there. 1 second. Danish, be quiet. Danish, be quiet. Danish, be quiet. Danish, be quiet. Danish, let me tell you, while this perennial cribbing, 1 minute. While this perennial cribbing is going on, I'm not going to hear this, Danish, anymore. It's bothering me. I will do that in a minute. While these perennial cribbers are politicizing and criticizing the lockdown, and the Tablighi backers are hurling filthy abuse and threats at the media for reporting facts. Right in the middle of the debate, Jayanti, I think I'm going to show 2 sets of visuals on your screens right now that speak volumes about India's real heroes. So viewers, let's show the pictures on the left-hand side of your screens. Today, you have the visuals of the Keran operation. 5 of our army jawans laid down their lives fighting terrorists being pushed by Pakistan. Operation Randori Behek is a huge success. 5 terrorists have been eliminated by our brave men, and we cannot thank them enough. Look at the visuals out there. Our Indian army in Keran, in the middle of the battle against COVID, is also battling Pakistan's terrorist push. Look how they traverse through the snow-clad mountains and fiercely put nation first. Look at those pictures. This is a battle we will fight. And on the other side, viewers, let me tell you what is on the other side. A little girl looks on her father in the police, and her father is sitting outside. He's got an inverted bucket as his dining table. He's eating his meal because he's doing his duty. He's maintaining social distancing from his own daughter and ensuring the lockdown is successful because he has to go back to duty. But look at this. Look at this today. And then listen to these arguments being made against the lockdown. How silly they sound. And now listen to these soldiers. Just listen to these soldiers.
My battalion is deployed on the line of control in Kashmir in extremely harsh terrain at 11,000 feet. On 1st April, we detected an infiltration and immediately launched Operation Rangdori Behek. My boys have been operating day and night in sub-zero temperatures in inclement weather, traversing steep slopes of 70 degrees gradient, wading through 6 to 10 feet of snow in hot pursuit of the terrorists. The sustained operations over the last couple of days, made possible by gritty Indian Army soldiers, persisted with the singular aim of preventing infiltration of terrorists into the hinterland, where they could have caused mayhem. The continuous pursuit has led to the neutralization of 5 hardcore terrorists. We remain committed in our resolve to guard our borders, as also ensure zero infiltration.
And we are proud of our heroes, fighting the enemy, Pakistan, on one side and then fighting coronavirus on the other. And I think, Jayanti, we cannot be thankless. My point is, today we cannot be thankless. We have to do our part. Shame on all those people who are questioning and starting to crib the lockdown. What have you done, Sunit Chopra? What have you done?
We have done enough.
What have you done? You have not done enough. None of us has done enough.
Yes,
and
yes,
any of
we
us
have
who
done
says
enough.
we've done enough is absolutely sacrilege. Is being ungrateful to this country. Jayanti, they say we've done enough, Jayanti.
They are taking the money.
Then you should let the government do its job. Then you should let the government do its job.
You have seen what happened in Tamil Nadu to Rajiv Gandhi. Don't give us stories.
What?
Please.
You should let the government do its job. I will say what needs to be said. I live in the future, not in the past.
Must question yourself.
And I live in the future and I live for the country, not for the past.
You're talking
Stop
about
living in the future when you have a past, madam.
Please don't get personal, Sunit Chopra.
Mr. Chopra, it's not about
Please
you
don't
and
get
Let me
personal.
remind you-
Look at the bigger picture. Please maintain decency. The question is, you talk about Tamil Nadu. I 1 minute. He spoke about Tamil Nadu. People in Tamil Nadu.
Mr. Chopra, the questions, apart from what the government is already doing.
No, it's not about
whether
government.
It's protected
It's
gear,
about
like
whether
what
we had a
mentioned
choice. I
just
thought we
now,
heard from the good
whether
doctor.
it's
He
all-
told us.
no, whether it's-
I'd like Dr.
whether it's
Thakur
the
back.
testing-
Dr. Thakur.
Whether it's the testing
I
that
think the
Mr.
politicians
Bhatia talked
need-
about just now.
Yeah.
Whether it is the testing that was expanded that Mr. Bhatia was talking about just now. Apart from those things that government is already doing, Mr. Chopra, what are your suggestions? You please live in your past, live in the future, live in the present, live in between. But tell us, what are your suggestions apart from what is already being done?
No, I would make it more specific. I just got numbers which were asked there. Surendra Chauhan, you raised the question of testing. And I would like to tell you today that you will have to take back your words right now. And you know why? Because I have got the Indian Council of Medical Research numbers right now. You should be ashamed of yourself, Mr. Surendra Chauhan, for making this issue of testing. I know you're taking Priyanka Vadra's line. Priyanka Vadra tweeted on this today. Priyanka Vadra knows nothing about nothing. She has no facts. She doesn't speak any sense.
So this
and I'll tell you, Priyanka Vadra and her spokesperson should know this negative Vadra family. Constantly negative Vadra family. How much testing has happened? Tell me. Give me the number of testing. Tell me the testing. Gaurav Bhatia is on the debate. Tell me how many people have been tested.
In Delhi,
I think
in Delhi alone, per day, 100 testing.
Testing has been done by the
Delhi alone, 100 testing.
Because we know the importance of every testing kit. And Arnab, I am appalled and I am shocked that we are discussing Tablighi Jamaat and the detractors, the perpetual naysayers have not said a word to condemn Maulana Sahab, Tablighi Jamaat, who constitute 35% of all the corona cases in our country. Had it not been for Tablighi Jamaat, imagine
to divide the nation against the disaster.
Okay, Hemant Thakur, thank you. Danish, thanks very much. I think Danish, thank you very much. The question is, the number some people may want to know. As of today, viewers, 101,068 samples have been tested by and this ICMR number. So, please don't give this. You may keep saying this is not adequate, but you cannot say there is not enough testing happening. There is a lot of testing happening, and of course, it's going to be in focus groups. Hemant Thakur can also tell you, Dr. Hemant Thakur, please explain to the politicians that they should not talk about things they don't know about. Everybody's become a half doctor right now. They should. Dr. Thakur, please. Dr. Thakur.
if I can take everybody to a fast-forward mode, either 1 week from now, 2 weeks from now, or 3 weeks from now.
Yeah.
Whenever the lockdown is lifted, what will happen? There will be two kinds of people entering the community. One will be the honest, hard-working, dedicated, obedient, locked-down citizen who did everything that was asked of him. And the other small fraction would be the couldn't care less, who didn't do what he was asked to and who doesn't give a damn. Now, when these two people intermingle, there's going to be catastrophe. And forget the curve. My hospital services, the police forces, the municipality, the testing kits, everything is going to be overwhelmed because we don't have that kind of facility.
So tell me then, what do we need to do before we decide? No, just to get a sense of it, Dr. Thakur, from macro perspective, what is the indication to us that now we can think of what would be the indication at the point at which you would say, experts would say, it's safe to think about taking away the lockdown? You know, we are always looking at that finite position. When do we say, okay, now we can think about lifting the lockdown? What is that position? Let's get that sense from you.
You have to have a consistency in the number of cases dropping. And it's not 1 or 2 days, but you have to see 5 to 7 days or maybe more of a drop in the number of deaths and a drop in the number of cases. And even then, if the authorities have to err, I beseech them to err in the favor of a conservative judgment and extend the lockdown rather than allow this catastrophe to happen. If I was to borrow from Rabindranath Tagore, I would implore the Prime Minister, into that heaven of safety and freedom, let my country awake, and not into danger where the virus lurks unseen. And I want to be careful that my citizens are protected.
Absolutely. I don't know why such simple thoughts cannot be understood by the politician. Dr. Thakur, I want you to indulge me by getting their view, and maybe you can talk to them, because can you speak one at a time, please? And Royden Roach, since you think you know better than everyone, you can ask, you can make your point. What is your problem? You know, you are also a citizen of India, right? We are handling a situation. Yes. Can you not just be cooperative, be a responsible person for the first time in your life? Yes, Royden.
Arnab, I was the first one on February 16th said we need a lockdown. I was the first one said it on air.
Said we need a lockdown. I was the first one said it on air on February 16th. I said we need a lockdown. The same thing I said on 18th of Feb. The same thing I said on 21st of Feb. The same thing I said on 26th of Feb. We need a lockdown. And we need the people who came in from 15th of Jan to be quarantined and not a home quarantine. They should be isolated.
So what's your problem now?
Complete isolation. That would have been a better solution. The government was not bothered. The Prime Minister was more bothered about having the President coming in, the US President. And US is themselves are
You never said have a lockdown when Trump came in. Don't lie on television, please. You know, don't be so blatant about it. Please, Royden, don't do this. Royden, don't do this. You are embarrassing yourself. You're embarrassing yourself. All of your
you cannot do it. You cannot do that because your intelligence is failing there. The government is failing and they do not want to do it. We want a lockdown. We want a lockdown extended. My Honorable Chief Minister said we want the lockdown extended. We want it extended, yes, with a condition to take care of the people. Not the people being thrashed.
Can you be specific and say in which way are people not being taken care of? When you make sweeping statements like that, they genuinely, people are beginning to ask you, explain yourself. No, explain yourself.
Is he also taking stock of what is happening around the world? You know, all the countries like the US, UK, they didn't even know whether to go for a complete lockdown or not. I think a very bold decision was taken by the Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, because he was very sure about
including in washrooms. They don't have
the Prime Minister to show that determined leadership rather than sabotaging the attempt. I'm completely aghast and shocked that we have citizens like you. When every citizen is coming together to ensure that we defeat the coronavirus, we have COVID idiots also in India. And there is a live example on your channel.
In our state, we are
just compare in the US, do you know there are more than 300,000 cases right now? More than 300,000 cases. We have 4 times the population.
Audio is really bad,
but in comparison to the US.
Well, I'd say this, viewers, that at this time, today is day 13. You got 8 days left. What is the reality? The reality is what the Additional Chief Secretary Home in the Yogi government said. His name is Avnish Awasthi. He said, "We will not be in a position to lift the lockdown." Let me repeat it, viewers. He said, "We will not be in a position to lift the lockdown even if a single case of COVID-19 is left in Uttar Pradesh, so it can take time." Now we have a choice. I suggest we just get together and stand with the government and assure the government that yes, we are with you. Is this the time to distract our government? Hasn't the Tablighi Jamaat done enough in that direction? Are we not together at this time? Will we let the opposition parties do politics right at this time? Please, viewers, let's start a new hashtag. No politics, please. No politics at the time of COVID-19. When this is over, we can all sit back, reflect, and look at what was right or wrong. This is not the time. Stay healthy, stay safe, and I shall see you tomorrow at 9. Good night and goodbye.